actively searching for their next future ex-wives. It's the nice guys on business. Oh, yeah, they know how to treat the ladies.
I remember being married the first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like the first time as opposed to the second time as opposed to now. Right?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Surely they can't be serious. They are, but don't call them Shirley. The nice guys apologize for any inconvenience that this podcast has caused anyone. By the way, is there anyone listening who knows how to fly a plane? Well, looks like they picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. They picked the wrong week to quit drinking. They picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Looks like they picked the wrong week to stop being assholes. So, Joy, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Do you like gladiator movies? The nice guys want to know. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I hope what you got to say is not too much to say, because we got 5 voicemails again.
Oh, come on. Everybody that's in our community, you're slowing us down.
We need to be careful what we ask for, because we may get it, right? We keep telling everybody fucking call in, and now they are.
I purposely put a hard stop on the end of this meeting by putting our team meeting at the tail end of the meeting. It's like, there's no way we can go past 60 minutes on this.
Yep. This is going to be one hour only. 1 hour.
So I don't know if you heard the news, but Stitcher is going.
There's Good Rockin' at Midnight.
Yeah, that's right. That's what song lyric is that?
I heard the news. There's Good Rockin' at Midnight. I don't even know. It just came right through. I heard the news. There's Good Rockin' at Midnight. I don't even remember. Yes, okay. Stitcher is going out of business.
So get this. I mean, I don't understand how. Maybe I just don't understand how business works. Just call me crazy here. Mm-hmm. But Stitcher was bought by XM, Sirius XM, for $325 million.
When? Recently?
I think 2020. Okay. Hold on. SiriusXM today completed its previously announced $325 million acquisition of podcast platform Stitcher from EW Scripps, and that was October 19th, 2020. So less than 3 years ago,
right?
SiriusXM buys Stitcher. They had an annual revenue of somewhere in the area of $19 million a year.
Wow, where from advertising? I guess.
Well, they have not just from advertising, but from people. Stitcher, I think, was also a hosting platform as well.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to understand the numbers. They're going out of business, or maybe they're being absorbed into the Sirius XM family so that they can. I don't really. The spin that Sirius XM was playing on this was that Stitcher was going to be absorbed into the current subscription base for SiriusXM, which would mean to me that SiriusXM was going to become a podcast hosting platform also. Okay.
I didn't realize Stitcher was a hosting platform. I know Stitcher is a like Apple, like iTunes, like Google, like they host as in they're I
got you. Yeah. I got it. They're like they're a player. Mm-hmm. They're a podcast player where you it kind of like Apple is not you can't host your podcast on Apple. You can host it on a resource that will distribute it through Apple. They're a distribution source is what I thought. But then I understand in reading the articles that Stitcher was actually a podcast platform, or maybe they weren't a podcast hosting platform, but they were just a distribution source that is no longer a distribution source,
apparently.
So I don't get it. We do far less money than that, but we've managed to stay in business for more than 3 years.
But are they still doing $19 million a year? That's what they were doing. Although, wait a minute, how? That's a weird one too. Okay, they were doing $19 million a year in revenue.
Yeah.
Why would XM pay $325 million for them?
Well, apparently it was 19 million plus whatever their multiplier was for the revenue, and then they had Strickland Bonner was doing some of the editing and system building behind the scenes.
Oh, well, that makes it worth it. No, seriously though, 19 million a year gross, right? So that's not even net. I mean, that's 25 years of gross. Can I get that kind of multiplier for our company? That would be great.
All right, hold on.
Will somebody pay us 25 times what the gross that we of our sales every year is?
All right, so let me go back into Google and look up some other things that they say in this ad from Statista. It says Podcast Network Stitcher generated revenue of 72.5 million in 2019, up 51 million from the previous year. Yet I did see something in 2022 or 2021 that said they made $13 million. So
okay, well, no, it could be 75 million gross, 13 million profit.
Oh,
that
net
could be. That makes more sense.
2016, Deezer sold Stitcher for 4.5 million to Midroll Media. So I think what I'm getting out of this is that the faster that you churn and burn your company and you just come up with the idea, it's like, hey, look, I got a great idea. Somebody buy it for me, and then flip it. So was Stitcher maybe just a flipping platform? Maybe that's
I know,
what
right?
It's
like flipping homes, right? They flipped Stitcher. I have no fucking idea.
Why wouldn't somebody ever venture to flip TurnKey? I'd be willing to be flipped on my ass. Would you be willing for that to do that?
It depends exactly how you mean being flipped on my ass, Doug. I'm not sure. By the way, I'm Strickland Bonner on this side of the microphone. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
He did forget the two very important words. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I knew there was something weird in what I said. I missed something, but I was trying to finish my dinner, and I don't know. But thank you. Yeah.
So
welcome back.
Yeah, yesterday in the mail, I received a care package from one Strickland Bonner in Austin, Texas, containing one super soft pair of pajama bottoms, I guess they would be considered, and 3 pairs of socks. There were no boxer shorts. I was a little bit disappointed that no boxer shorts were included in that box. Did you decide to keep them?
I thought I had already told you that. So I got 2 different styles of boxer shorts, right?
Yes.
And there was one that I liked more than the other.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that I didn't like the other, and I had already worn them. So I didn't realize that was our deal, that we were trading boxer shorts. I wasn't trying to short you or anything. Yeah, but like I'd already worn them. I'm guessing you probably didn't want them after that.
Well, hey, you don't know what kind of guy you never know. Would you have soiled and dropped them in the mail?
I mean, I could have washed them, but
Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. You keep your used jammies. You can just hold on to those. So the episode for Pair of Thieves comes out on July 3rd. So those in our community that are listening to this on Friday, what's Friday's date? Hold on.
This coming Friday? The 30th.
Friday's is the 30th. That's right. So it'll be coming out this coming Monday. So just in a few days, the Pair of Thieves episode's coming out. We'll make sure that we drop the link in the show notes for a special discount. I got a discount code just for Nice Guys Community.
Nice.
We really need to, Nice Guy Community, we really need to make this happen in a big way, because here's what's going to happen. If we can go back to the Pair of Thieves folks and say, guys, we made $1,000 in sales, or we made $5,000 in sales, or we made $200 in sales, whatever it takes. Can you prove to the Pair of Thieves people that we are worth our weight and they will become advertisers for us? We promise it won't be boring ads. It'll be really fun ads.
It'll be super cool ads. It would be great.
Super cool ads. Speaking of super cool, anyway, how is the Pair of Thieves attire going for you? Are you enjoying it?
It's great. I was going to say I'm ready to buy more, but my underwear drawer is pretty stuffed. I do have a lot now, and my sock drawer is also stuffed. I mean, I really enjoy all that stuff, but yeah,
same exact thing. I have a special pajama drawer. And it used to be filled with Hanes and Walmart like sweatpants. It's now just jam packed on top of the Walmart and Hanes stuff is all of my Pair of Thieves stuff. I'm thinking now I just got to get rid of the Walmart and Hanes stuff. It's just got to be tossed.
Oh, totally. I've gotten rid of most of my Hanes stuff, and I'm wearing Pair of Thieves socks and boxers right now. Yeah.
So for the folks that are fans of Pair of Thieves, and if you're a woman that is listening to this and you think that your boyfriend or hubby or significant other or yourself, if you're the kind of lady that enjoys wearing men's boxer shorts, these would be the boxer shorts to wear.
Most definitely.
There's nothing sexier than a woman wearing a guy's underwear.
I agree.
So please.
So I've been meaning to ask you, Doug. I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh shit!
Are you using your expensive bidet? Like I know it was a cute a novelty when you first got it. Do you still use it?
Hell yes, I use it. As a matter of fact, I had a clean up in aisle 4 that needed taking care of just yesterday, and I was the best part about it is now a bidet does not completely displace the job of toilet paper, because no matter how much water is sprayed, unless you really have a very high pressure, I don't know what you're eating, but what I'm eating requires a little bit of manpower.
Yeah, a little extra.
A little elbow grease.
Fair enough.
It's good
to know.
Wow.
But you still do use it, and it's helpful. So you're using less toilet paper then.
We are definitely I am using less toilet paper. I can't tell because, geez, when you drop down from using 12 rolls, what is it about women and toilet paper?
I don't know.
I understand that there's probably additional wiping that needs to be done if you're a woman when you're using the bathroom. But at the same time, she's not going to the bathroom 12 times the amount of times that I'm going.
I'm with you.
How many squares would suit you in a normal go?
Depends on how messy it is, but
I was going to say your average everyday healthy go.
I don't know. I got to think about it. How many squares do I tear off when I pull?
So,
I didn't think about it in terms of
how many licks does it take to get to this?
One, two, three. That's another old reference from the 70s. For all of you young people out there that don't recognize it, we're a bunch of old fucks. God damn, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. How many do you use? Have you counted?
Okay, this is a good. Well, I don't count, but I would say that probably somewhere between, I would say, 6 and 8 squares. I would go 6 to 8 squares I've seen, when you're watching the movies, let's say, and you're sitting and watching a movie, and in the scene of the movie, there is a woman that is going to the bathroom, and you're in the stall with her. She's at a public facility. She's using the stall, and I'm watching the amount of toilet paper. It's almost like it wraps around her hand 7 or 8 times. I mean, what is up?
Well, like a single pole. I would say a single pole would be 6 to 8 squares. Now, depending, I might need
how many times do you go back?
I might need to go back once or twice, depending if it's, if it needs a little extra cleaning.
All right.
So it might be 6 to 8 squares times 2 or possibly 3 every once in a while.
Okay. So let me tell you, this is where the bidet comes in really, really useful. With the bidet, you eliminate the necessity to go back more than once.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you very rarely have to go back more than once. And the use of the bidet, of the toilet paper, is more for a blotting rather than a wiping action. So, and it's as much as, unless you really, so my bidet is a little bit unusual in that not only does it provide you with the warm toilet seat, but it provides you with the water and a number of different spray patterns from the bidet, but there also is a dryer attached to it as well. I don't know if you know that.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
There is a fan that comes out. It's got a little on the underside of the seat, on the back of the underside of the seat. It has 2 little flaps. One of the flaps provides the water, and the other flap and when the water flap opens up, a little rod comes out. The rod has little holes in it that spray, and also has an action. So it could go back and forth, or it can go just standing still, and the water will come up. So the second port with the flap is a dryer. So a dryer comes out and it sprays your bottom.
Damn.
But the challenge with that is that unless it's got heat levels too. So you can go from no heat to extreme heat. And when you put it on extreme heat, it's too hot.
It's too hot. Huh?
Yeah, because I don't know where, I mean, I'm assuming physically you're similar to I am down there, but you got some hangies going on. You got some goodies. Hangies. You got some goods that are under there that can't really get too much hot air, or it doesn't feel good. It burns. The worst thing is a burnt nutsack. You don't want.
I would imagine that would be very uncomfortable.
Imagine putting your nutsack in an air fryer and putting it on for 12 seconds or 15 seconds. No matter how the blow action works to dry, you still have that intense heat, and that's not good for your nutsack. That's just not good.
I would imagine that would not be good.
Yeah. If we haven't completely turned off anybody that would ever be interested in being a sponsor for us now we have. Did I mention some of our sponsors that we've chosen for the last couple of? I'll talk sponsors? About them later. No. Well, we do have a sponsor, but it'll be on Monday's episode. Remember, we never put sponsors on the Friday episode.
No, because they wouldn't want to listen.
No, unless it was Pair of Thieves, and if it's Pair of Thieves, we would be happy to talk about them
every day, every episode. We'll talk about them.
You were about to say something, and then I'll get on.
Well, you got other stuff to talk about. What other topics?
So today I had a really fun interview. It's going to be airing in August with, again, I think this is the second time we've had them on, with Mike and Randy from Chronic Taco.
Oh, yeah, I remember Chronic Taco, yeah.
So Chronic Taco now has 50 locations. I think they were at 20-some locations when I met with them. It was 4 years ago in July when their episode aired.
Are they ready to launch a podcast yet?
So I said to them, Randy, Mike, it is time for you to launch your podcast. I know you want to, and I know you're short on time. Has anything changed in the last 4 years? No, nothing has changed. Well, nothing is ever going to fucking change. Nothing will change. I said, guys, Chronic Taco is a cool brand. Not only do you have a laid back, environment and a great culture for people to want to work in, but you can double dip your podcast. One, you're going to appeal to new customers that you want to get to know the CEO and the guy that created the entire recipe. But you're also going to be talking to potential franchisees that are going to want to buy a franchise. Here was the closing point, Strickland. This is where I brought it home. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I said, guys, all you would need to do is sell one franchise location and you have your entire production paid for, not even for a year, but for multiple years.
True. Good point. Very good point.
So
they said they don't have time, right? We have packages where all they need to do is show up for 30 minutes.
So let me read back to you the email that I got back from Randy, the founder. So I wrote, just interviewed the guys from Chronic. Great episode, easy. And this was to their PR agent. I know we've talked about this before, but I continue to stress the impact that the podcast would have, of their own would have. Even an episode a month would give them opportunities. And hell, if they sold one franchise a year, they would have it paid for and then some. So the response, because I CC'd the founders, their response was, let's do it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good answer.
It's a good answer, but it was the answer I got before. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
they haven't signed on the dotted line yet.
When you have like a really good idea and you want to run with it and you're like, you know what? Let me just talk to mom and dad. Let me just talk to mom and dad for a second. And Randy, if you're listening to this, I appreciate you and I love you and I love your level of enthusiasm, but you're kind of like me, Randy. It's like, for me, it's fire, ready, aim. It's always that way. Now, I've known you guys now for 4 years. I'm talking just to Randy now. Everybody just zone out for
everybody
a second.
Else just don't listen.
Randy, look, I've been talking to you for 4 years. First thing you got to know, TurnKey is not going anywhere. We have been doing this. We've launched now 350. You think you guys have grown from 20 to 50? We have done the same thing. We've doubled our volume since, probably more than doubled our volume since 2019 when you came on the show. Yeah. When you go to mom and dad, they're going to tell you that you shouldn't do this because you don't have the time. You guys know you have the money. It's not the money. It's definitely not the money. You've probably spent on a good bender one night out. You probably spent the amount of money it's going to cost you to launch this podcast. I know, Randy and Mike, I know that time is not on your side. You feel like you're backed up against the corner. But let me tell you this. one episode a month. And if you get like imagine how many really cool guys like LA Lakers and what's the football team in Los Angeles?
The Rams.
Is it still?
They just won the Super Bowl too, I think. I think the Rams won the Super Bowl.
You know you're going to get an LA Ram that wants to come on the show and talk to you about tacos. Where most of your locations is in California. You know you're going to find some sports stars that are going to want to jam with you. And when you jam with a sports star, who else is going to want to follow what the sports star is doing? Only fucking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So
and time wise, right? So have they mentioned who would host? Because there's two of them, right?
Well, Mike and Randy would host the show.
So if they really feel like they don't have time, right, we could set them up on their program where we do everything for them, like line up the guests and all that kind of stuff. Totally. And they could trade episodes. So do you know how long it would take if like Mike does 2 episodes a month and Randy does 2 episodes a month? That would be basically 1 hour a month of each of their times. You're telling me they don't have 1 hour a month?
If they don't have an hour a month, then they are spending way too much of their time in the job rather than right. on the job.
No doubt.
Guys, this is it. This is your opportunity. I'm not going away this time. I wrote him in the email. I'm here for the long haul and we'll keep pushing. I've seen too many success stories from this gig. It's time for Chronic Tacos podcast is what I wrote.
Okay, I'm looking up bidets now, like ones that you buy and you install separate. And dude, there are so many of them, and they like come with heat and shit. And I mean, this is like pretty fucking cool. I might have to get one.
Right. I think you need to get one.
But I need one that is warming. It has to have, like you gotta be able to do.
So, have you ever been in a house that has had heated floors?
I don't think I have. I've heard of them, but I've never been in one.
So I've been in one house that had heated floors in their bathroom, and it was a tile floor, and it was crazy how amazingly warm it can make the entire room just to have heated floors. Yeah. Now, this isn't quite as good as heated floors, but when you sit on that toilet seat in the morning for your first morning constitutional, it is an attitude adjustment that you just can't get from anything else.
Now, this is interesting. I'm seeing these that say hot and cold water, non-electric. How can it be hot water if it's not electric? So maybe it taps in directly into the hot water pipe somewhere.
So we're gonna work 2 subjects at the same time. I just got an email from Mike, the other founder from Chronic Tacos. I would like to learn more about the cost of a launch and production. Okay. Now we're going down the right path, guys. Now we're finally having the conversation. I think it's important first to have a conversation with mom and dad, though. Could you please?
And you could point out to him that the cost to launch a podcast was about 25% less 4 years ago if you had done it. And so now it's more expensive because we're much better at what we do.
And just imagine all of the things that they could have accomplished in the last 4 years had they launched their podcast 4 years ago. But, Strick, it's never too late. It's never too late. Let's be kind to the guys at Chronic Taco, Michael and Randy. We love you. We know that Chronic Taco would make a fucking amazing podcast. And and they're just good guys. And they're very much like you and me, except they're a little bit more extreme than you and me, meaning that Randy is as laid back and chill. He has got Taco Life tattooed on his knuckles.
Yeah, I remember.
And Mike is a guy that has like bought and sold like multi-million-dollar companies. So they're
just like us, except they've got a shitload more money.
They're a lot more money and a lot cooler than us.
A lot cooler than us. Well, I mean, everybody is. What's the best day to plant a tree? Right, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What's the second best day? Today, right now. So it's time, guys. It's time.
Nice guy community, get set for the Chronic Tacos podcast. I wonder if they'll call it the Chronic Tacos podcast. They should.
Totally should.
Oh, God, it's going to be great. Okay, what are you coming up with? By the way, if you want to get a really cool taco and you're in hold on, I can tell you where they are. Where's Chronic?
Are they in Austin yet? That'd be tough, man. Austin's got some really goddamn good tacos.
It's funny. I just said to them, I'm looking at all of these locations in the United States. They have them in Alabama, Arizona, lots in California, Florida. Actually, I ran into one in Orlando, Georgia, Hawaii, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. And I'm like, Dudes, why are you not in Texas? They get a lot of interest in Texas, but no one has pulled the trigger yet.
Oh, because it's franchise, right? Well, the thing is, you get Torchy's down here, and like, there's so many fucking amazing tacos. There's a lot of competition. Are there any in Vegas?
Let's take a look.
I'm going to Vegas this weekend.
What state is that? Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. The Palms.
Oh, at the Palms. Oh, yeah. I haven't been to the new Palms in ages. Okay, I'm going to have to go check it out.
All right, so go there. They also do have locations for our Canadian friends. They do have Canada locations, and they have 3 locations, Osaka and 2 in Tokyo in Japan.
Damn,
so
nice.
These guys are worldwide fucking motherfucking Chronic Tacos since 2002. Chronic Tacos Mexican Grill. ChronicTacos.com. Get there. All right, that was my long commercial for Chronic Tacos, and they haven't even paid us a cent yet. So
I know.
You know. Okay,
you
so
can
what
just
did
add that onto the launch fee.
What did you decide? Exactly. What did you decide about the bidet?
I don't know. I don't want to look into too many details right now. It's too distracting.
Okay. All right. You want to do voicemails because we are already 25 minutes in.
I know, right?
All right. Let's do voicemails. I have so much to talk about, but
because that's why we got it. Yeah, because I have nothing to talk about. I'm just going to listen.
So, okay, go ahead.
Voicemails.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me double check I got to check all of the settings, all the 27 places. You see, that one's wrong. We got to do that one right there. The 27 places that I can tell me music and sound and shit to come out in different places. And
hey, if you wanted to, a bidet could actually be Bluetooth enabled also.
What?
so you could do the remote control from your bedroom. You could get everything all ready. I don't know what more you'd want to have ready to go. You can't start spraying the water.
Maybe you got to heat it up ahead of time. I don't know.
No, when I sit down, the toilet seat is already heated and the water is ready to go.
Nice.
You do need, if you get one of these bidets installed, you do need to have an electric outlet very close to your toilet. So when we redid our bathroom, of course, we put an outlet right on the floor, right next to it.
Nice. Okay, here we go. Let's get into voicemails.
I'm ready.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I meant to tell you.
I didn't even need to. I'm like, just fucking stop it because I know he's going to talk. It's okay.
I meant to tell you something, and we can talk about this after we're finished the voicemails. But I thought one of the things that was really interesting about, or at least interesting for me, you remember the whole Challenger disaster, and you know how many dollars a space shuttle actually costs is like billions and billions of dollars to make the space shuttle, but the Challenger was brought down by like a 37-cent O-ring.
O-ring, yeah.
Right. So my not that I'm comparing my 67 Ford F-250 to a Challenger or the disaster that was that occurred. However, so my truck has been sitting in front of my house on the curb for the last week and a half because I went to replace the brakes. I think I was telling you I was putting a booster in there to make my brakes power brakes. And in doing so, I need a bolt. Now, the bolt is something very specific to this 67 Ford. So I ordered the bolt, which was supposed to fit from the after parts manufacturer. The bolt comes in. It is not the correct bolt. So the bolt that came in was a 37-cent bolt. Doesn't work. I'm like, all right, cool. Understandable. These are old trucks. No problem. I'm just going to go to the hardware store. I have to get a specific grade, like a special steel grade, because it's going to be on the brake. So you can't have something that will break. I mean, the brakes you want to break, but you don't want the bolt to break.
Right.
So the bolt that I wanted, they didn't have it at the hardware store. It's a special kind of thread. So they said, it's okay. Call this company. It's called Industrial Bolt Manufacturing. I'm like, all right, cool. Call them. $38
what
for the bolt.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So I get the bolt. It's not the right bolt. It's fucking not the right bolt. And so it's a special order. So now it's not working. So now I'm coming up with plan B. Plan B was to take the old braking system and remove the linkage and then have it threaded to the to the new remanufactured part that I'm putting in my truck. So I'm like, all right, I can do that. Pull all the shit back out, measure the distance, and say, I need one that is 8 inches long. Of course, right?
Wouldn't we all love that?
Strickland, I need a part that is 8 inches long. It's got to be threaded. All right, no problem. We can take care of that. $40. No sweat. This is great. I take the 8-inch bolt. I take the other part. I screw the things in, and it's 1.5 inches too long. I'm like, okay, no problem. I will just call them back, and I'll just have them make it shorter. They can't make it shorter. The length that they made it was the exact length that they needed to make. So I said, all right, I'm going to work out another plan. Another plan is call back Industrial Bolt, get 2 smaller bolts put together with a little piece of linkage, all in this grade 8 steel. Grade 8 steel. Okay. $90 for these 3 little parts.
You're kidding.
Tomorrow, I am going to pick up my $90 bolts, 3 of them. Plus the linkage to put into this fucking truck. I can't even drive.
Each one is $90?
No, all 3 together.
All 3 together, $90, $30 each.
Right. So
Jesus.
The saga of the whole system was only $250 to begin with. I have spent over $150 just in the fucking bolt that has to go on. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, hasn't anybody else run into this problem? Like, what has everybody else done? No, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I am pissed that my truck is literally, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get that part is going to work. And there's going to be 17 other parts that I have to buy because.
Oh, you know it.
I can't even get the other parts to even see if they work because I have to get this part connected before all the other ones will go into play.
How do you even take regular brakes and turn them into power brakes? That sounds like a really fucking serious shit there.
It's a pretty serious thing. So there's this thing called a master cylinder. Not that you wanted to know the answer. The master cylinder is the part that holds all of the brake fluid. In front of that normally is just the brake pedal. So the brake pedal leads to this linkage that leads to the master cylinder. When you press the brakes, the linkage is engaged, which hits the master cylinder that slows you down. Okay, that's how brakes work. This booster goes in between the brake pedal and the master cylinder to hydraulically, well, it's not hydraulics, it's just using vacuum power, using the vacuum power of that's generated by the car to engage that braking linkage with a more powerful force than I can with my 2 feet. So it's a pretty cool upgrade that you can make to an old braking system to make it feel, it'll never be anti-lock braking or anything like that, but it will be a lot easier. I won't have to use 2 feet to slow the car.
Right.
So
interesting.
That is the saga of my upgraded brakes. Okay.
And that's why I don't work on fucking cars.
I don't mind working on them. I want to be able to make a repair that I don't have to make 3 times.
I actually did, I did fix something on my car recently. That's actually funny.
Would you replace a simulator?
Because I'm so not a fucking car guy when it comes to repair shit. Hang on, did I take a picture of it? I've got this the cover, like a splash guard kind of whatever thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's like this like heavy duty cardboardish kind of something happened and a piece of it tore. And it's really strong. This is on my Tesla, right?
Where on the car?
The front, like basically, it is protecting the around the front wheels, basically, right? Like the whole wheel.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's in the wheel well, and
it's in the center of the car. But it's like from the center of the car almost to the very front.
Do you have to get under the car to do that?
Yeah, I actually got under the car because, like, if you pull it off, you can see the steering shit, right? Like the shocks and all that shit, right? The shield, right? So it tore and it was like hanging down. And I pulled it out and I'm looking it up and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to take this to the fucking shop and pay that much money.
They'll charge you like 4 hours of labor, $190 or to plus the part. It costs you $600 to replace this part that probably is $50.
Right. So I go up, I look it up on YouTube and like I go on Amazon and I get a replacement part. Now the replacement part was like $125, but it was fucking aluminum.
Wow.
So this is one that's going to last, fucking forever, right? I mean, it's better than the original, and it was $125, and it took me like an hour. Like I just fucking I got under the car, I got little ramp up things to get the car up a little bit, right? I get under the car, I unscrew the bolts, I put the new one in. I was pretty fucking proud of myself.
I could see the obit now. Strickland Bonner, co-founder of TurnKey Podcast Productions, while having car up on ramp, got crushed
under his Tesla. Yeah.
Crushed under the Tesla. He wasn't crushed, but yet he was electrocuted because he forgot to turn the car off.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have to ground yourself before you touch anything under
I don't think so. I didn't, and I didn't die, so that's a good thing.
Did the voice come on inside your car? Get out from under there.
Oh my.
Oh God. All right, let's do our first voicemail. I'm ready. Ready.
Suffice to say, mine was far easier than yours. Way fucking easier.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Rick, Jared here. So you guys could just, well, not you guys. Strick, you just did the welcome back. You're like, I can just picture Jared. No, I don't count. It's just I think I was so shocked that time you missed it that it stood out so bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went back and listened, and then right after that, it was like 10 or 15 minutes, whatever it was. And that's the only reason I had noticed those two. But I think it was just, I just missed it, Strick. I was like, oh my God, what happened? Strick missed it.
I know. It
and
happens.
It stuck out so bad in my mind that I couldn't get past it. I had to go back and listen. Anyways, guys, love the show and can't wait to hear the rest of today's episode. And yeah, I'm ready to dive on in. See you fellas.
So didn't we decide, I think that's the only time so far that, at least that we know of, that I've missed it, that I didn't say it was that one time?
I don't think, short of Steve O'Brien being on every episode, I think that was, I don't know that you did welcome back in the very beginning, but there has never been an episode that we have not introduced ourselves. Was it established that we did not at all introduce ourselves?
Yeah, there was one episode that Jared pointed out a couple of months ago, I think, that I completely missed it. Yeah.
We should go back in and edit that, and that way it'll be a moot point.
That'd be like work and shit. Fuck that. It's like Where's Waldo, right? You got to find the one episode out of 1,400 that doesn't have it, and we'll give you a little prize.
And you know what, Strick? You know what I've been really discovering this about us. I mean, as time goes on, it's not good to be as perfect as we are. It really is, and we really need to. What are we going to have to aspire to if we're so perfect already? Right? I mean, come on. Do we ever want all 10s? It was just like my. Oh my God! When I wrote my book, my speech teacher, I'm not going to mention any names. It was very nice. My speech teacher rated my book a 4-star out of 5, and I'm like, why did you rate me 4 out of 5? Why couldn't you just give me 5? And my speech teacher said, it's just not realistic to have all 5s. You have all 5s right now, and I wanted to make sure that you had a 4. And I'm like, not you though. You not you. It's like my book coach giving me a 4-star.
Right.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Not so much. Okay.
Not so much.
Here we go. Let's go to the next.
Hey Doug, Rick, Jared here. Voicemail number 2. So you guys are talking about the pizza oven. So that's cool, Doug, that you got a Uni. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law have one of those. I'm pretty sure it was the Uni they had talked about, and making those pizzas. It's crazy how fast those things go. My brother has one that's outside, but it was one that they built out of like, the brick chimneys that you'll see on some of the patios of people. Well, then they had a pizza oven built into it. So he has to do it with wood, and it's not nearly as fast or thorough. So, and it was a shit ton cheaper than his $10,000 chimney with the pizza oven. But dude, those things are pretty cool. So that's good to hear you got one. Glad you love it. At least as far as I'm into the messages, it seems like you love it. All right, guys, back to the show, and can't wait to hear the rest. See you.
I don't remember. You told me that you got special dough, but does it have to be that dough for that pizza to cook right? No, you just wanted that special dough.
Yeah. Well, JJ used gluten-free dough imported from Italy. I just used like Bob Mills organic dough. It literally is dough, water, yeast, and sugar. And that is, if I remember correctly, that is it. You mix the dough together, you leave it out for a few hours to let it rise, and then that's the dough that you use to make the fucking pizza. And it is, again, second time through. Every time I do it, I get a little bit better at it. I did discover one thing though that I think we've just eliminated. Have you ever gone into like those Mod Pizza or like Blaze Pizza or any of those places?
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
When they make the pizza, they put it into the oven on one of those little like trays,
little conveyor belt. Yeah.
Yeah, in Blaze's case or in Mod Pizza, they don't put it in a conveyor belt. They put it right into a brick oven, like one of those big brick ovens, not the conveyor like at Domino's. But they put it on a little tray that's got venting on the bottom. The biggest challenge that I have as a pizza maker now, professional pizza maker, one of the biggest challenges that I find is that even if I use cornmeal or a little extra flour, it still has a little bit of stick to it. So because of the stick, it doesn't come out as round as I would like it. So I got 4 of those little pizza trays that will go into the oven. So I'll make the whole pizza on the tray, put the entire tray into the oven, and then pull the tray out.
I look forward to you making me pizza when I come out to visit you next time, because it still sounds like too much fucking work.
It's interesting you say that. It is a lot of work. And the challenge with making pizza is, don't you like your pizza hot?
Oh, God, yeah.
Especially I don't mind pizza next day, pizza out of the fridge or something like that. But when I'm making pizza or when I'm having a pizza, I want my pizza hot.
Yeah.
When you're making pizza, when you're the chef and you're making pizza, you find that you eat pizza standing up. And I don't want to eat my pizza standing up. I want to eat my pizza at a dinner table.
Okay, then. Because you can only cook one little baby one at a time, right?
One at a time. Now, they only take 60 seconds, but there's a lot of management that goes into that 60 seconds. You put it in, you watch it for 30 seconds, you spin it a half or a quarter turn so that you get it the other side of the pizza towards the heating element. And then you do it again and you're watching it just to make sure that everything is good. You don't want to burn your pizza, because then you will fucking be persona non grata when it comes to pizza making.
So why don't you turn your oven on to like 225, 250, right? And then, you cook for 60 seconds, and then you put it in the oven to stay warm while you're cooking the next one.
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah.
I get so eager. I'm very eager to eat my pizza once it's cooked.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to doing a steak in there at 900 degrees. That's going to be really good.
Can you cook steak in that oven?
Yeah.
Oh my God, because that's the way I like my steak too. It's taken me a long time to get to be pretty good at cooking steak. It's still, I can't get it like the fucking restaurants, right?
Nobody can.
But I have found that when I do it on the grill, I do it at very high heat. Like I'll have my gas grill and I'll crank all the burners up so it gets up to like 600, 650, right?
Yep.
And then it gets a really nice char on the outside, but can still stay medium rare on the inside. But you got to cook it at a really high heat to get that good char on the outside. And I'm generally pretty good at it, but man, a 900-degree oven, that'd be really good.
So I've heard that you can cook a steak to the right temperature. Now this is like reverse grilling. You cook it at a good temperature, low temperature though, to get it to the right temperature for your steak. And then instead of searing it before you do that, you sear it after you cook it.
That's called I believe a reverse sear. And I read about that with Alton Brown one time, and he says it's like absolutely the best way to do it. And so I tried it, and it was tasty, but I didn't think it was like that much better that it took me like 2 or 3 hours to do the whole thing instead of an hour. You're supposed to put it in the oven at 185 or 200, right? And for 2 or 3 hours, and it cooks really slow, and then you sear it for like. You get it like a cast iron. I've got a cast iron skillet.
Oh my God.
And you crank up the cast iron skillet and you do it for like 1 or 2 minutes on each side. it wasn't that much of a difference
Dude,
to go to all the trouble.
So much better for us just to go to like Ruth's Chris or Morton's Steakhouse or what's that place in Vegas that we went to? You and didn't we go somewhere? No, it was just you and me. Where the hell did we go? It was just you and me.
Smith and Walensky?
Something like that. It was like one of those steak places. Like, oh God, so fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, TurnKey owes us. They owe us an annual meeting. At least one annual meeting.
Well, we did that's true, because we had our get together in January, but we didn't really meet. So I think
and we need minutes in order for it to be an official company. Yeah. We need minutes. So our minutes should be like, I would like a side of cream spinach or lobster mac and cheese. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Lobster mac and cheese. That sounds so good.
What are your favorite sides? And when you get one of those steaks, what's like the side that you want to get?
Okay. If they have it, my absolute positive favorite is potatoes au gratin.
That's good stuff.
Oh my God. Like the creamy and fucking crunchy potato. God, fucking so good. I got to tell you, I did potatoes au gratin the other day, like the Insta make 'em, right? Like where it's like the dried potatoes and you do it and you throw it in the oven, right?
Yep.
It was really fucking good. I was very surprised at how tasty it was for like, $1.25 and I cooked it myself. It's not so bad. What's the kind of oven you have? What is it called?
Uni. OONI.
Uni pizza oven?
Yeah. I
mean, let's listen to the next voicemail while I'm searching for it on Amazon.
Hey, Doug, Trick, Jared here. Voicemail number 3. So I'm going to hit a couple things here. You guys were talking about Juneteenth and you're complete idiots about it. And I totally agree. I was the same way. Saw it on my calendar, and I'd heard the name. I never knew what it was a reference to. We've never taught it in school. And I think most of your generation, my generation, and quite honestly, even, my oldest son generation may not even know about it, but I would say that's about probably where they're probably learning from there on. And was totally oblivious to it and actually looked it up myself. So, you were not alone, and I couldn't agree more as to why we would not know that that's what that was in reference to, why we didn't know, that date. I don't remember that date ever coming up. Yes, I know, slavery was abolished, which is fantastic, but I don't know, just so many things are shady about all that shit when it comes to schooling. So I have my own opinions on schooling. Moving on. You guys were just talking about editing. So you went from that into talking about this client where they're editing, they give you this timeline. It's like as soon as you make the first edit, there's all the other edits off, and you're like, welcome to my world. Well, hey man, if you get somebody that does that and you have a lot of edits like that, just start at the end and work your way backwards. They're telling you what they need. Start at the end. It doesn't script the timeline. You work your way back and then, make your adjustments that way.
Really
maybe that will help you. So looky there, some editing advice from me to you, which is just weird. So I hope that actually helps and gives you maybe another way to attack it. Maybe it's too much of a pain in the ass to do it that way for you, but it's what I would do. So, all right, guys, love the show. And, man, we are going strong. Third voicemail. Dude, I'm not even halfway into the episode.
Damn.
All right, fellas. Talk with you soon.
That advice is brilliant in its simplicity.
It is
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Because I know it's our show. I know they're not listeners, so I'm just going to throw them under the bus here. Shaping the New York City skyline.
I love the show. Love the show, by the way.
The reason we do love the show.
So many fucking edits, though.
And you know what else is funny? Like we've done 2 episodes. We've only done 2 episodes so far. Both episodes I've done not only multiple edits of, but then they've edited it after. Like after I do my final edit, I don't know what they're doing after they've requested other edits.
Wait, when you say they've edited, they're actually taking the recording, running it through an editing software suite and doing additional editing?
Apparently. The last episode that we did, I did 2, I did an edit, and then I did an update. Yeah, I think I just did 1 edit and 1 update, and then we posted it, and they're like, oh, no, this isn't the right version. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's the most recent version I edited. Oh, no, we edited it and then updated it again. Like, what did you? I haven't asked them what they did, but apparently they did something to it. I don't know. But because of the way that you are billing them, it's okay, which is why I haven't complained. And you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready for the next voicemail. This looks like Jared again, I think.
I am ready.
Okay.
Or you were waiting for me to acknowledge. Sorry, I am ready.
Voicemail number 4. So what? You guys are now talking about some business type stuff. You know, kudos, man. You're talking about numbers and things like that. And then you're like, call in about, do you listen to Monday episodes? Now, I don't mind calling in again because this is definitely not the first time I've said this, but I listen to fuckery. When you guys had your fuckery before every show, I listened every day. When you went down to Friday only, I went to Friday only. Damn. With some exceptions. So obviously, it downloads every time you post one. I look at the title and I look at who's on it. If it's somebody I know, one of the Funkin' fans especially, I'm listening. Don't care, listening. Want to hear them because, you know, I love our crew, if you will. I love knowing that you guys are interviewing people on there. The other thing is that the title draws my attention enough, I will listen. And matter of fact, I believe that I skipped just deleting Monday this week because it was overcoming imposter syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to that. That's something I've dealt with, and that's something I think pretty much almost everyone has dealt with and continues to deal with. The bigger you get, the more it tries to show its ugly head and just in different ways. But so I'm like, that sounds cool. I'll listen in and find out more. But I stopped listening to a lot of the podcasts that dive into a lot of interviews because I found myself being drawn to try to learn more from that person. Next thing I know, I'm subscribed to 8,000 email lists. And then I just kind of abandon my inbox until I delete everything and don't get anything. So if I don't listen and I don't get enticed to subscribe, then I don't have to worry about it. So that was kind of my issue and why I stopped listening so often to the interviews. That's part of why I don't listen to EO on Fire. There's several podcasts that I used to listen to that I don't anymore because I don't need all the shiny objects in my life. I need to focus on what I'm trying to do and stay focused there and keep moving. So anyways, I hope that helps give you some insight as to my craziness, but I'd almost bet money. Not everybody's like me. All right, guys, love the show, and we're just now getting to voicemails. Woohoo!
Finally getting to voicemails.
Was that your notification or was that his?
I believe that was my notification that in 10 minutes we have our turnkey meeting.
Turnkey team meeting. This is good. I like putting bumpers up against what time. This is good. This will keep us to 60 minutes, even though we should be doing a 30-minute episode.
I know, right?
But that 30 minutes, I don't even think we'd be getting started in 30 minutes anymore.
No, I know. And I believe that this last voicemail, it looks like a very different vocal
Totally.
profile.
Totally. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, so here, let's get into it.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Erica here. I'll
Erica.
start off with this. I'm in my backyard enjoying the sun, so if the quality of the sound is poor, I apologize. And let me say, Strick, if you guessed it was me from the sound waves, I'm totally honored. You could never hurt my feelings from guessing that at all.
I was going to say that this time, too.
You guessed that it's Emily and me instead. It doesn't make any difference to me. So much to cover. Such a great episode this week. You guys covered everything from soup to nuts to pizza. Let me start with this. So, Doug, it was so cool to learn about the Umi pizza oven. I'd love it if you'd ask JJ, or maybe you know this. Have you tried making it gluten-free in that same oven? I'd love to know before I go get one. And do I get one that's wood-chipped or gas, like gas-powered? What did you get?
Good. Nice.
Also, I am from heritage from Naples, and the way my grandma used to say it is Napolitano. So that's that. And
yeah, but people would laugh at you here if you said that.
Neapolitan, but that's the ice cream. So we'll just say Napolitano.
Right. Thank you.
I iron also when it's necessary, but hopefully that's not very often. Doug, you wanted to know about dry cleaning versus
got a list.
water when they do laundering. And you don't really want to know, but dry cleaning, actually, they use a petroleum solvent instead of water. So it's like really crap for the environment, and it's really kind of crap for your body. So as much as possible, I don't do it unless some garment says it has to be 100% dry clean. Then maybe like a sweater or something. But
I'll look next summer with Goodwill.
I know, and my husband gets all his shirts laundered, not dry cleaned, and yay, it's cheaper. Yay, it's better for your body. They still iron them and hang them on hangers or fold them, and they look great. So I think I covered just about everything on this episode. So my question, so we can explore something else, is which car do people learn to drive a stick on? Like, Doug, when you learned to drive a stick shift, what car were you in? And Strick, you do. I learned in my boyfriend's Mustang Boss 302.
Nice.
So there you go. I think I covered everything before running out of time. Love you guys. Love the show. And selfish plug, I'll start back up my podcast in August of the Entrepreneurs Cafe. All right.
Nice.
Love you guys. Bye.
Did you just change your glasses, Doug?
I'm still dealing with the saga of my glasses. You know, I've had
these
problems.
are your $1,200 glasses. Or $1,200 is too low. It's like $1,800 glasses.
I'm giving up on my the new reading glasses. I'm just going to have them trade these out for sunglasses. I'm taking them out, taking the reading part out. My old reading glasses are just fine. Erica, okay, so let me just quickly touch on a couple of things. Number one, you can get an Acuity pizza oven that is multi-fuel, which means that you can either use a propane tank or you can use wood pellets. Either one of those will be fine. We did get just the propane tank because I don't feel like dealing with the wood pellets. It doesn't create that much of a difference in the smoky feel to your pizza, and I don't want my pizza to be smoky anyway. I think that was her only
gluten-free. You did it gluten-free.
Oh, gluten-free. Yeah, I got gluten-free dough, but you don't need to, or flour, but you don't have to. That's what JJ got.
But I think she's wondering, will it still be a good pizza with gluten-free? And you can confirm that yes, it's still good.
Yes, it's basically no difference. It's a slightly less rise on the gluten-free, and it's a little denser. But other than that, you get a really good pizza flavor. Uni, that's the brand.
And what car did you learn to drive a stick on?
I think it was either a 72 or a 74 Ford Pinto.
Yeah, mine was a Toyota Corolla, probably 75, 76 Toyota Corolla.
You could blow down on the clutch on that Toyota Corolla, and the clutch would go down. My brother had a 76 Toyota Corolla SR5.
Yeah.
And it was I think it was a 75, and it was a 5-speed. So it was one of the first with overdrive, and it was really, really smooth. Oh my God. So easy to push that clutch down. The Pinto was 2-footed. It was really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard, but it was fun.
I don't remember. It was so fucking long ago. I have no idea if it was easy or harder. I just,
All right, we got 3 minutes. Any final subjects that you want to get to before we wrap up?
I don't think so. I do like making fun of you about your glasses, but apparently we don't have time. So I do need to get another. I got to get my eyes checked and get a new pair of glasses, but I'm going to spend like $100 on my pair.
Yeah, $1,500. But between, I think it was $1,500 for all of my glasses that I bought. It was crazy.
That's
and
nuts.
And I'm not even happy with them. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If I was happy with them and like these are the best glasses ever, I'm just not overly enthusiastic about them. And I could complain. I probably could make them redo them again and all the shit. You know what? At this point, I just don't even want to deal with it.
Oh, so they actually sent you an entire new pair and you still don't like them?
Correct. Well, okay. So they gave me, I have two kinds of glasses. I have regular glasses, which are the transitional, progressive, all of that shit. Mm-hmm. And then I have reading glasses that that are just regular reading glasses, but they're special prescription because my eyes are a little wonky. So the original pair, they had to redo the entire lens because they put the progressive side or the transition. The progressive side was up a little too high in my eye. So as I was looking at like my dash, it was too close. And when I was looking out forward, it was not close enough. So it wasn't good. So they redid those. My reading glasses, I don't even want these. I spent way too much. I'm a little bit not happy with myself, you know?
Okay. Well, now
we got to go.
We got to go. We got meetings.
Okay. Is it the meeting at this link?
No,
I don't think
it's your link.
Oh,
well, I don't know. You tell me. Is it the same link?
No, I think I did an actual meeting.
Yeah, because like we could have just like had all of our turnkey people say hi, but
no, that's not going to happen. We'll do that next time. Okay. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the nice guys. Why am I reading this copy? This sucks. Oh, yeah, they're paying me. Act like you care. Act like you care.